The objective of this presentation is to emphasize the effectiveness of the point-of-sale (POS) system provided by the Posfile platform. We will commence with a thorough walkthrough of all the available options when initiating the point-of-sale. Categories, area. On the left-hand side of the interface, you will find the list of previously registered categories. These categories can be managed from the corresponding module, where you can create, activate, deactivate, or delete them. It's important to note that the display order of categories can be configured by assigning priority numbers to each. Top functions. All. This option displays all available products in the inventory. It's recommended for use when the number of products is moderate, as a large inventory can slow down page loading. Favorites allows you to add best-selling products or those of special interest for quick access. This setting can be adjusted from the point-of-sale options menu. Open tickets. This section presents a list of open tickets, which are essentially sales that haven't been completed and can be resumed or edited later. Now, let's examine two scenarios on how to utilize open tickets. 1. The seller is adding products to a sale or transaction, but then an unexpected situation arises that prevents them from completing it. In such a case, you can save the transaction by pressing the Activate button. This creates an open ticket to complete it later. 2. When a customer places an order through the online store or another channel, this order is automatically synchronized with the point of sale. This allows the seller to view orders, complete the sales process, and manage order shipment. Options menu provides access to key administrative functions. Home takes you to the general administrative options of the platform. Cash closure enables the seller to generate a closing report at the end of their shift. Settings allows the administrator to configure settings regarding the point of sale. Printers facilitates managing and controlling printers connected through network or IP. Log out ends the session at the end of the shift. Search options. Product search. The search feature allows you to quickly find products by their name or barcode. The search field is initially focused on barcode search. However, if you want to search by product name, you can change the search mode by clicking the arrows. Product information. Clicking on the information icon next to the search field displays essential details about the products. Let's consider an example of how you can utilize this feature. Imagine a customer asks for the price or additional information about a specific product. Click the Information button. Search for the product by barcode, key, or product name. Important product details such as its selling price and any descriptions or instructions registered for the selected product will be displayed. Sale details. Customer. Allow assigning a customer to the current invoice, facilitating customer base management. You can search for customers by name, tax identification number, or phone number. Customer ID displays the ID or tax identification number of the customer, if applicable. Table or room. This field shows a list of tables for restaurants or rooms for hotels that have been previously registered. The table or room can be assigned to the transaction for better organization and control. Products added to the transaction. This section displays the products added to the invoice. Notes. By clicking the Notes icon, you can select a seller to assign commissions regarding this product and assign a note specifically for the selected product. Product name displays the name of the product. Quantity shows the quantity added to the transaction. Discount shows any discount assigned to the product. Total displays the total with respect to the product. Delete. By clicking the Delete icon, the product will be removed from the transaction. Transaction Summary provides a summary of the transaction. Total to pay shows the final total of the transaction. Tip displays the total tip generated according to the percentage assigned in the point-of-sale settings. Keep in mind that the tip can be modified if necessary. Payment made. By default, the system displays the final total of the transaction. However, if the customer cannot pay the total amount, it can be modified. In such a case, a document for collection will be generated, allowing the customer to make partial payments in the future. Remaining balance to pay shows the remaining balance to pay if the customer makes a partial payment. Transaction completion. Activate. Pressing this button saves the transaction to resume it later. Once saved, you can access the Open Tickets option to continue editing it. Activate and print. This button saves the transaction to resume it later. Once saved, you can access the Open Tickets option to continue editing it. Additionally, you'll be given the option to print a receipt. Invoice. Pressing this button allows you to continue with the transaction completion process. Lower options. Printer icon. The icon appears green when the network or IP printer is correctly configured or ready to print. Otherwise, it appears red. Hide products. By clicking Hide, the product area will be hidden to allow for better viewing of the invoice area. Total to pay displays the total to pay for the transaction.